Manish Mehta here alongside former Tim Tebow beat reporter for the Daily News, Seth Walder.
It's true.
The Jets are back in Cortland for training camp after their first preseason game against the Colts in New Jersey on Thursday night. And speaking of Tim Tebow, Seth, it was Wildcat Day today in practice, right?
That's right. It felt like 2012 all over again, just missing Tim Tebow and Tony Sparano. But a lot of different offensive looks from the Jets today. They involved not just Geno Smith, but also Michael Vick. And on a couple of plays, Vick and Geno were actually out there together. So some different looks for the Jets. We'll see if they roll it out in the season.
Right. And in terms of snap distribution with the first team, since I know you're anxiously awaiting that information, Geno Smith took about 2/3 of the reps with the starters. A little bit more work for Mike Vick, but we're talking maybe 5 or 6 snaps.
Yeah, 11 for Geno, 6 for Mike Vick. I still don't think that we're looking at any sort of change in the quarterback quote-unquote competition.
Right, let's get to some injuries, some of the fallout from the preseason game. Chris Ivory dealt with bruised ribs. He didn't practice today. Rex Ryan said he'll be fine. Doesn't seem to be a serious injury. What are a couple other injuries of note?
Well, Calvin Pryor, who is returning from the concussion, didn't play in the game on Thursday. He actually played with the second team today, so he was alongside Jaquan Jarrett. And then also Dimitri Patterson. He's got a leg injury. He played pretty poorly on Thursday. He did not practice today.
Right, and that actually opened the door, gave an opportunity to the third-round rookie, Dex McDougal. One interesting note about McDougal, Rex actually said that he was overweight. Now, how can a cornerback be overweight, Seth?
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard of that before. So that's an interesting take from Ryan. He rarely criticizes players, so when he does, it's worth taking note.
Yeah. Let's get to another rookie. You mentioned Calvin Pryor. How about Jace Amaro? He had a couple catches in that preseason game. We know about his struggles in camp to this point. Rex Ryan made an interesting comparison today.
Yeah, he said he wants him to be like Mike Ditka out there. He said Amaro's got to use his size, got to fight for the ball a little more. So we'll have to see if Amaro can become kind of that ball-hawking tight end.
Right. One other note, Nick Mangold was not at practice today. His wife gave birth to a baby daughter, and Rex Ryan said that both mother and daughter, and presumably Nick, are all doing fine. So congratulations to Nick Mangold. One other twist today in practice, or actually after practice, during Rex Ryan's press conference, he kind of flipped the script and acted as a reporter today, right?
That's right. Rex, in the middle of his press conference, decided, you know what, I'm sitting in the second row, I'm going to ask the questions. Sent a reporter up to the podium, and Rex played reporter for quite a while.
Right, and it's a reporter that New York Daily News readers should be familiar with. His name rhymes with Trick Famini. I hope that's enough of a hint.
But Rex also was very candid during that time. He talked about sort of his role in the press conferences and admitted, sometimes he gets a little tired of those quarterback questions.
Yeah, and he said specifically that he kind of got tired of some of these Tim Tebow questions because, he couldn't really answer the question as honestly as he probably wanted to. So yeah, it was a candid moment, a nice moment from Rex. You don't see this very often certainly from coaches around the league, but really coaches in any professional sport.
That's right. Remember, you can follow all our work at nydailynews.com. Follow Manish at @MetaNYDN and myself at Seth Walder NYDN.
Trick Famini.